My dear friend, take a deep breath and let peace find you right where you are. Today, before you rush into tomorrow, pause with me for a moment. Feel the calm in this silence, the gentle presence of God surrounding you. This prayer is a whisper of gratitude, not for the grand moments, but for the little victories you may have overlooked. Every small step forward, every quiet moment of strength, is a miracle worth thanking Him for. Beloved, sometimes we wait for great breakthroughs, forgetting that the Lord often hides His blessings in the smallest details. That smile that returned to your face today, that task you finally completed, that tiny spark of hope that refused to die, they are all proof that heaven still moves on your behalf. God sees the quiet effort, the silent prayers, and the moments you almost gave up. Yet, you're still here, still breathing, still standing. That alone is victory. So let your heart soften and whisper, "Thank you, Lord, for every unseen mercy that carried you through this day." You may not have all that you asked for, but what you do have, peace in this moment, breath in your lungs, faith that still flickers, is enough to remind you that grace is real. You have survived another day, and that's no small thing. Sometimes gratitude isn't loud. It's the soft exhale after a long day, the quiet thank you when no one's watching. And God hears it. He treasures those moments when you choose to see light even when shadows linger. Heaven rejoices when your heart finds contentment in the ordinary. For it is in the ordinary that the extraordinary love of God reveals itself. The way He provided, the way He calmed your heart, the way He turned what could have been chaos into quiet. That's Him, beloved. Lift your heart now. Remember how many storms you've already survived? You didn't walk through them alone. Each step was guided, each tear was seen, each fear was met with mercy. Gratitude builds strength, and right now, that strength is rising in you again. Let peace wash over your soul. The worries of the day are fading as you turn your eyes toward the One who never leaves you. He was with you when you stumbled and when you stood. And even in your smallest triumphs, His hand was there. Tonight, let your prayer be soft, not desperate. Let it be thankful. Thank Him for the meal you ate, the message that comforted you, the friend who reached out, the moment of laughter that reminded you life still has sweetness. Every breath you take is a testimony that God is not finished with you. Every sunrise that greets you is another chance for joy. Even the smallest victories are seeds of hope that He plants to show you that better days are still ahead. You may not see the full picture yet, but even now, God is weaving blessings into your story. That little moment of peace earlier today, that was Him whispering, "I'm here." That feeling of relief, that release of tension, that was His hand upon your heart. Sometimes the biggest victories are hidden in the moments when you simply choose to keep believing, to keep hoping, to keep praying. And that's exactly what you've done today. You've kept the faith, even when the world told you not to. So let your spirit rest. You don't have to strive tonight. You don't have to fix everything. You just have to be still and thankful. God is working even when you can't see it. The ground beneath you is holy because He stands beside you. My dear one, you are stronger than you realize. Every time you rise again, every time you forgive, every time you smile through pain, heaven calls it victory. Don't minimize your progress. Celebrate it. Remember, it's not always about mountains moving. Sometimes it's about hearts healing. Sometimes it's about finding peace in places where you once felt broken. That's a victory only grace can bring. Let this moment be sacred. Feel His presence wrapping around you like a warm embrace. You don't have to rush. Just breathe. You're safe. You're loved. You're seen. Gratitude transforms the heart. It shifts the focus from what's missing to what's already been given. And tonight, God is reminding you, you already have so much more than you think. Every beat of your heart is proof of His patience, mercy, His purpose, still unfolding in your life. You are part of a divine plan that continues even through the smallest moments of your day. So whisper your thanks again for the strength to keep going, for the light that never left, for the quiet victories that remind you you are never forgotten. And as your heart fills with gratitude, feel His peace covering you like gentle rain. And as you sit here in this moment of stillness, let your heart open even wider. There is something sacred unfolding within you right now, a quiet reminder that even the smallest flicker of faith can light the darkest night. You've come so far, and yet the Lord is still whispering, "There's more ahead, my child." Don't let the silence fool you. Heaven is moving. The very air around you carries the weight of unseen miracles, preparing to touch every area of your life. God has not forgotten the prayers you prayed in tears. He's been working in the background, turning what seemed small into something powerful. There's beauty in the waiting, even when it feels endless. God uses the waiting room to build your character, your strength, your endurance. Those little moments where you wanted to give up, but didn't, those are the victories. He smiles upon each breath you take tonight, carries purpose. You are not where you used to be, and that's proof that God's hand has been upon you all along. The steps may be slow, but they are steady. He is leading you, molding you, preparing you for something you cannot yet imagine. Can you feel it? That quiet stirring in your soul. It's the Holy Spirit reminding you that the same power that raised Jesus from the dead is alive within you. You are not powerless. Even in your weakness, God's strength shines brightest sometimes. Victory looks like standing still when everything in you wants to run. Sometimes it's trusting that God knows what He's doing, even when you can't see the outcome. Your faith in those moments shakes the heavens. Beloved, don't underestimate how far gratitude can carry you. When you thank God in advance, you create space for blessings to flow. Every word of thanksgiving becomes a seed planted in the soil of faith, destined to bloom in His perfect timing. You may not realize it, but angels are surrounding you right now, ministering peace, guarding your heart, and whispering courage into your soul. The presence of God is closer than your very breath. You are never truly alone. Think back on the times you thought you couldn't make it. Yet, here you are, still breathing, still standing, still hoping. That's not coincidence, that's grace. And grace has carried you further than strength ever could. Even now, God is rewriting parts of your story. The disappointments, the delays, the detours, they are being reshaped into divine purpose. What felt like a setback was really a setup for a deeper testimony. There is something about a thankful heart that draws heaven near. When you thank Him for the small things, He begins to multiply them. Gratitude invites increase, peace, and clarity. It opens the door for new blessings to enter. Let your heart whisper thanks for the unseen. for the doors that didn't open because they were never meant to, for the people who left because their season in your story had ended. For every no that protected you from what wasn't yours, there's healing in gratitude. Healing for the wounds no one else sees. As you thank God, even for the hard days, you'll find that the pain begins to lose its power over you. Gratitude turns sorrow into strength. Right now, God is drawing you closer, not through thunder or fire, but through stillness, through this sacred moment of reflection. You are being reminded that your worth isn't found in what you do, but in who you belong to. Every small victory you celebrate is like a light on a dark path, guiding you closer to your destiny. The Lord delights in your thankfulness, and with every thank you, you take another step toward the fullness of His promise. Don't be afraid to dream again. Those quiet victories are the foundation of something greater that's on the way. The same God who blessed you today will exceed your expectations tomorrow. Let your soul breathe tonight. You don't need to have it all figured out. You only need to rest in the assurance that God is already there, ahead of you, preparing peace for your next sunrise. Feel His presence wrapping around you like gentle light. The worries are fading, the noise is quieting, and your heart is finding rhythm again. That's what happens when you pause to thank Him. Peace begins to return. Stay here a little longer. Don't rush this moment. Let gratitude sink deep into your spirit until it becomes the language of your heart. For in this stillness, something sacred is awakening. Can you sense it, my friend? That quiet warmth rising within you, almost like a whisper of heaven brushing against your soul. That's the presence of God reminding you that even when life feels ordinary, something divine is unfolding behind the scenes. Every breath you take tonight is filled with His faithfulness. The gentle rhythm of gratitude is transforming your heart right now. It's softening what's been hardened, healing what's been wounded, renewing what felt forgotten. God doesn't. Rashi restores piece by piece until you see beauty again where ashes once lay. You see, every small victory today was not random. It was God's subtle way of saying, I'm still with you. That moment when you smiled without reason, when peace visited unexpectedly, when strength returned for no logical cause, that was His signature upon your day. There's something holy in the unnoticed moments. When you looked up at the sky and felt calm, when someone spoke kindness into your heart, when you felt a burden lift, those are the whispers of grace that remind you, you are seen, you are loved, you are chosen. Don't overlook the quiet work He's doing in the background. While the world sleeps, heaven is moving mountains you cannot see. What seems delayed is being prepared, and what feels hidden is being refined to shine brighter in His perfect time. Gratitude opens a door in your spirit. As you thank Him now, even for the things that don't yet make sense, you allow light to enter the hidden places of your heart. You invite peace to sit where worry used to dwell. Beloved, there's a shift happening even now. The weight you've been carrying is beginning to lift. You might not have noticed, but your spirit is rising. Every word of thanks is loosening the grip of fear and replacing it with quiet confidence in His plan. He's not only listening to your prayers, He's feeling your heart. Every sigh, every unspoken hope, every small moment of surrender, He catches them all. He is nearer than the thoughts that run through your mind tonight. There are blessings forming in silence, blessings so tender that they can only grow in stillness. That's why God sometimes slows you down to make sure you notice them, to make sure you don't miss what's blooming right where you are. Even now, angels are aligning your path. They're clearing away things that don't belong, guiding you toward peace and guarding you from unseen harm. You may not see it, but heaven is busy on your behalf. And while you wait, keep your heart steady. The gratitude you speak today will echo into tomorrow. It's planting seeds that will grow into answered prayers, moments of joy, and surprises wrapped in divine timing. Remember, God has always been faithful. Every time you thought the story was over, He wrote a new chapter. Every time you feared the end, He whispered, "This is just the beginning." And even now, He's still writing something beautiful for you. Don't let your gratitude fade when life feels quiet. That's when it's most powerful. Thank Him for what you can't see yet, for the victory that's still forming. Faith celebrates before it sees the result. Your heart is becoming lighter, freer, more alive with every breath of thanks. That's not imagination, that's transformation. Gratitude isn't just words. It's the breath of your soul aligning with heaven's rhythm. You are stepping into a deeper awareness of His love. The more you thank Him, the more clearly you see His fingerprints all over your journey. Even in the smallest details, His care is woven through everything. Take a moment now, close your eyes, and remember the times you thought it was over, but it wasn't. That's where gratitude begins, in the memory of His faithfulness. What He did before, He will do again. There's no such thing as a small victory when grace is involved. Every step forward, every quiet choice to believe, every tear turned into peace, it's all evidence of His hand on your life. God is not finished with this day yet. Still something He's doing within you, something unseen but deeply real. Even now, He's preparing your heart for what comes next, and it's more beautiful than you can imagine. So, breathe deeply once more. Let the calm fill you. Let gratitude linger. Let your soul lean closer to the One who's been walking beside you all along. Thank you, my dear friend, for staying with me through this moment of peace and reflection. I pray that these words have reached your heart, reminding you that even the smallest victories in your day are precious in God's eyes. His love is alive in every quiet breath, every answered prayer, every whisper of hope that refuse to fade before you go. I invite you to share this moment of faith with us. Confirm that you received this message by commenting below the phrase, "For whom you want me to pray, and why." Your words matter, and your prayer request will become part of a circle of faith that keeps growing stronger with every soul that joins. And if this prayer spoke to your heart, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, activate the notification bell, and leave your light, not just to support this message, but to spread light to others who need it. Every small action you take here helps this prayer reach someone who might be waiting for a word of comfort tonight. May your heart rest in peace, your spirit stay lifted, and your faith never lose its flame. You are loved, you are seen, and you are never alone.